if you just saw that clip, I literally just weighed myself. So I weighed myself when I was, I think, 84.5. So I'm gonna take you on a little journey, a little very short series of how I personally lose weight when I need to. So let's get up close and personal. It's roughly 8 AM now. And I've got a busy day today. I've got a consultation with a new client, I've got to go to the gym, and I possibly am going to do a full day of eating. So I'm going to show you exactly, roughly, what I eat on a day-to-day basis. And we're going to make the first meal now, which I'm not going to eat because I do still do intermittent fasting. I don't do it up until 2 PM. I don't do like a 19-hour fast like I used to do, but I do about a 15, 14-hour fast, and I'm definitely going to need to eat before training because today is deadlifts. Damn. Deadlifts while I'm not bulking or eating on maintenance. This is gonna be hard, but we're gonna get there. So on the left hand side, I'm gonna show you what I usually have on a day-to-day basis. I personally like to track my calories because I know exactly how much my body needs to lose weight to maintain, and I know exactly how much my body needs to put on muscle. So I also weigh myself near enough every single day just to see how my weight's going. If I'm bulking, I won't do that. If I'm trying to cut, I'm at the weight now where I've lost 22 pounds. My body's actually comfortable at 84 kg. So for me to get past the next step, I may now have to start implementing cardio. And if I'm not eating under what my body needs to lose some weight, then obviously it's not gonna go anywhere. So I don't really wanna guesstimate that, even though I possibly could because I eat the same thing every single day. So you see my breakfast, you see my lunch, you see my dinner, and you should have seen my snacks. If you can see where this camera is now, you'd be like, really? Just for a YouTube video? Like, it's on top of my toaster on a gorilla pod. Anyway, what I'm gonna do now is, I don't like this lighting, you know? This lighting is killing me. Okay, we're just gonna go with natural lighting. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you 3 items which get me through my cutting stage. So whenever I'm trying to lose weight, 3 items which are usually staple in my diet. Item number 1. Now most people when they see this, they're gonna be like, oh my god, you're a personal trainer and you have fizzy drinks. You shouldn't be doing that. Let's just cut through the BS, yeah? First thing, I have 2 of these a day. So I have 2 Diet Cokes a day. No calories or 0 calories, any 0 calorie drinks. I used to have 1 Monster a day, but I changed that to 2 Diet Cokes a day just because the content in the caffeine of the Monsters, I felt after a while was actually having some sort of effect on me. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have something with a bit less caffeine. I think it's got 80 grams of caffeine, whereas a Monster has like 220 grams of caffeine. I don't need caffeine to work out, I just need food. That's all I need. And I need something which makes me feel like I'm full up, so I might have one before workout, but recently I've actually been having them with some food, so it feels like even more. So the second thing, it's gonna be healthy, don't worry. Energy drinks every day in small portions is not going to kill you. How I look at things is very simple. There's people out there that have been smoking for 80 years and they're still alive. They've been smoking and drinking for 80 years and they are still alive. If you're having your vitamins, which I do, and I will probably just put them on the screen now, then you should be totally fine because I'm pretty healthy. Still go to the gym, I take my vitamins every single day. I'm always getting blood tests, and in fact, I'm always monitoring my weight. I'm always checking up on myself. Yes, it's correct, these drinks are not healthy at all, but there's lots of things that we do are not healthy. The air that we breathe isn't healthy. So I don't think I know 2 diet drinks a day isn't going to decrease my life by that much. Maybe a year or 2. You know, or if I live to 88, I ain't going to complain, am I? Okay, so item number 2. My best friend, and this has recently become my best friend, just because I knew that I'm gonna need volume. I was like, what's gonna give me volume, which basically has no calories, and it's mixed vegetables. I know a lot of people that don't count their calories for their vegetables. I do. I have about 300 grams per day. So you're wondering, what do I have my vegetables with? I have an egg white sandwich every single day. So I have 2 egg white sandwiches a day. I put those with some vegetables and what I'm gonna show you next. And then I also have 2 chicken wraps, as we spoke about before. Put vegetables in those, and then the last thing I have with vegetables is my last meal. So you need to find what works for you in your diet. So for me, for instance, having my Diet Coke helps me a lot. Having the third thing that was on my list, which is ketchup. So this is 50% less salt. Helps me a ton, especially with meals that I might not like without it. There's a lot of meals I feel without the ketchup I wouldn't be eating, but obviously, like I said, dieting is fun. Whenever I add this to any meal, I absolutely love it. So once again, you need to find things that work for you. So for instance, my carbs are not massively low. I'm on about, what, 250, 260 carbs. But for my dinner, I basically have low carbs. I have egg whites and I have vegetables. And now that sounds boring, but when I add my ketchup to it, and then when I add my Diet Coke to it, it's a lovely, lovely dinner. Whereas my favorite meal is my 2 chicken wraps, where I don't have my Diet Coke because I've balanced it out. My worst meal is my dinner, I have a Diet Coke with it. And my favorite meal is my lunch, which I don't need a chicken wrap. In fact, I'm gonna add a 4th thing. So, the last thing on my list is eggs. So I go for about 3 of these a week. So I go for about 90 eggs a week. The reason why is because I don't use the yolk, I use the egg whites. And the reason why I use the egg whites is because 400 grams of egg whites is a lot in terms of volume, and I just don't use the yolk. I throw away the yolk, and I've got a lot of volume and I've got a lot of protein. So my protein sources are mainly chicken breast. The egg whites, mixed veg, ketchup, and Diet Cokes actually get me through my prep, you could say. Yeah, I'm prepping for low body fat. So yeah, I'm gonna call it prep. I'm not prepping for a show, but I'm prepping to get as lean as I've ever been. First things first is I usually have my porridge as my first meal, but I'll be going to the gym today about 11 after my consultation. So we're gonna have to just swap our meals around. So the egg sandwich with the mixed vegetables, which I usually have at about 3 p.m, we're gonna have at 11. Why not? We're gonna break my fast then, and then we're gonna have the porridge at about 4 or 5 p.m. People always think, oh, wait, how can you have your breakfast at 4 p.m? That doesn't change anything. That doesn't change anything. As long as you've consumed your calories as a whole for the day. In fact, it's actually usually like a weekly calculator of the amount of calories that you have. But obviously, you average it out and split it into 7 days per week. But as long as you're getting your calories in for whatever your goal is, then you're perfectly fine. Obviously, I usually go for my protein goal at 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So I weigh like 186. I usually try and get 186 grams of protein per day, and then my carbs, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm bulking, my carbs and fats are usually spaced out between each other. I remember there was a point where I was on like 100 grams of fat and like 400, 500 grams of carbohydrate. Whereas now my body actually doesn't respond that well to having fat, and whereas carbs I can actually have it quite high at the stage that I'm currently at. But now I'm going deep into my cuts, so I'm probably gonna have to start doing refeeds today. So I'm gonna cut my carbs by just a bit, maybe like 40, 30 grams per day, and then on a Saturday when I have my cheat meal every single Saturday, I'm gonna apply it to that day. So we'll have a high carb day on a Saturday. And I'm usually now just going into the gym and just training whatever I want. I enjoy that more. But yeah, first thing first, get a weighing scale. Second of all, make sure you got MyFitnessPal, and then just start slowly tracking things, and then use a smart weighing scale if you wish as well, which I always use. Obviously you're gonna need it to actually weigh out what you're eating, and then put it in MyFitnessPal. Don't know why I said if you want. You're gonna need all 3, or if you want, you could just hope for the best and just start eating what you want, and hopefully this lower than the calories that you need. But I can't work like that. It just doesn't work for me. I need to know exactly what I'm putting into my body. Anyway, enough's enough. Let's now go and make my lunch, you could say. Yeah, let's do that. If you're wondering why I throw the egg yolks away, it's because basically the egg yolk is fat, and fats obviously have more calories than protein. So I'm pretty sure per gram it's 9 calories, whereas per gram of protein is 4 calories. Pretty sure, 100% sure. I don't think it's 5. 100% sure it's not 5. Okay, there you get it. And that's my lunch done. As I always say, if you're not prepared to prepare your food, then you're prepared to fail. And that is not my quote. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the consultation, meet my client, and then I will see you when I'm at the gym. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this. You're not gonna see me eat it. You don't wanna see me eat it. Let's just get to the gym. Okay, so I am taking a pit stop. So instead of going to the gym, I'm not going to the gym first. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Sainsbury's to pick up some ingredients. So I want to make like a home-made pizza for a video. So I've got to pick up those ingredients and then I've got to think of the idea that I'm gonna go with. So we're not simply gonna just be making the pizza. I'm probably gonna be doing like a story time. You know what? We upload what we want. Obviously I'm gonna try and keep it like fitness related, etc. I know I look crazy dark here. The shade is upon me right now. But yeah, so basic ingredients. I'm pretty sure it's like cheese, tomato puree, and onions and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be getting. Okay, so we're looking for some dried yeast. Where on earth am I gonna find dried yeast? Where's it gonna be? Boom, we found it. Dried yeast, 8 sachets. I don't know how many sachets I need. Or there's a Hovis version. Yeast secured. We're gonna go with the strong brown bread flour. Yeah, I wasn't told to get the brown, but we're gonna go with that. You can't have a pizza without tomato puree. You just can't. You just cannot. This is today's winner. Lighter, mature British grade cheese. See, what I could do, I could just buy one of these pieces here, and then we just call it a day. See, look, call it a day, and then that's the pizza created. Why am I going through this struggle? And the last ingredient, the pepperoni. This is today's champion. This is the only thing that's gonna make it taste nice. What is it? Piece of pepperoni, perfect for topping for your pizza. Oh, it's like they're new. It's like they're new. Gym's done, deadlifts were brilliant. In fact, I don't know what happened, but actually, well, my friend just surprised me with going to Drake. Gotta do some work as well. And then I've got 2 slices left of the wrap you saw me make in the morning. Got my Diet Coke, and I'm probably not gonna eat till about 3, 4. So yeah, I like to push my meals back because as you know already, this is my first meal. Intermittent fasting is the way forward in my opinion, just because I get hungry later on during the day, not really at the beginning. So I'd rather just save all my meals and have larger meals later on in the day. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this now, and then we're probably gonna end it off with a full day of eating just before I go and see Drake. So yeah. For my second meal, and yeah, I'm in my dressing gown. I've got like 2 dressing gowns. Anyone else like just lounging around in their dressing gowns at home? I'm just not a fan of wearing clothes. As soon as I get in, clothes come off, dressing gown on. So, change the plan. So right now it's 4:10, I'll show you now. As you can see right there, and I've only had 1 meal today. So I'm gonna have my second meal. I'm gonna basically have my breakfast. Obviously we've switched it around today. My breakfast, which is porridge. And then what I might do is I might not eat anything else until I go out later, because I'm gonna have like 1,200 calories left. So I can actually indulge and have some fun and eat what I want. So I think that might be the plan. So we're gonna have 2 sachets of Quaker Oats, almond milk, 300 grams, and 1 banana. So yeah, let's get to work. Decided I'm actually going to complete today's full day of eating. So I've got my porridge here, packet of crisps, I think it's about 109 calories, baked, oven chips, cheese and onions, and then we'll move on to my final meal. So my final meal before I go and see Drizzy Drake. Yeah, never do that again, but so you remember the eggs I cooked, you remember the vegetables I cooked, but you don't remember the wraps that I have. So I'm going to be using 1 of each wrap, so 2 wraps all together. I only have 1 of the other wraps, so I've got to obviously update it with a new one. I think they're called, yeah, Missions Deli Wheat and White Wraps. I think it's about 170 calories per wrap. So I'm gonna get some chicken breast, which I've cooked, which I usually put in the oven for 40 minutes and season it. I'm gonna show you now, because obviously I'm in a rush. I've got 15 minutes to make the wraps and eat the wraps. Let's go. Okay, so I've got my wrap, got my chicken wrap, got my veg, egg whites, chicken wrap. I've literally got 5 minutes, but this is my favorite meal of the day. Obviously, I've got my glass of water here, or cup, mug of water, whatever you want to call it. But let's dig in. So we've got veg, egg whites, chicken, wrap, and ketchup. Like I said, ketchup is key. Gotta have that. best meal to make. Chicken wrap, veg, egg whites. Oh my god. Ah. You know one of those meals that you don't want to end? This is one of those. I just don't want it to end. I'm definitely gonna be there to this concert, but what can I do? Food's life. I definitely should have left 5 minutes ago. Wow. Okay. Let's hurry up. And we're done. So hopefully you enjoyed the vlog. I'm probably not gonna eat anything else today. I might do. I actually still have like, what, 500-600 calories left for my dinner. But I'm gonna go and enjoy Drake now. I'm gonna film what I usually buy for shopping tomorrow, and also the making the pizza thing, so that should be fun. So that's 3 videos done already, man. I'm back on this YouTube shit. Let's go.
I go up and away, and I got old hunters, they wrinkle like a Sharpay. I'm the realest nigga inside the A. Had them boys in that handle, they don't